What up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. And today's segment is Ask an Expert. And I have my friend Don here, who is former Special Operations in the Marine Corps. You want to explain a little bit about yourself and your experience?
Yeah, sure. So I served 12 years in the military active duty, and I did a year in the reserves. 4 years of it in the beginning was in the infantry, and then tried out for Special Operations, made it. Then did 8 years with them.
What does Special Ops mean? Like, is it like is there a name like the Navy SEALs? Like, is it that?
Yeah, so Navy SEALs is the Special Operations component in the Navy, and then we are the Marine Raiders, we're the Special Operations component in the Marine Corps.
How come you couldn't cut it for Delta?
Delta Force?
Yeah, of course.
I've never tried.
Could not cut it, huh?
Is that the Army though?
Yeah, so it's the Army. Yeah,
But that's like everything, right? Don't they take from everybody, everywhere?
Like the Globetrotters of the military?
Yeah, dude, that's what I heard.
Spinning rifles on
it's actually where they curve the bullets. No, but Delta Force is part of the Army, but they do allow like a few seats for the Marines to come in.
What about Green Beret?
Green Berets is the Army.
Are they a special team too?
They're part of Special Operations too. So I guess when you talk about Special Operations, it all is encompassed by like your command component, which is SOCOM. So you have your regular military, and then all the specialized units work under SOCOM for operational.
What are all the special operations for the military branches?
So the Army has the Rangers that do like the light infantry work. They do a lot of direct action.
That's like Black Hawk Down, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they have Delta guys in there too, but then you have your Army Green Berets, which does a lot of like foreign internal defense, training other militaries, or training other military, or like a militia to overthrow a government. And then you have their Delta Force, which is like the top tier direct action and all the other intelligence.
That's the one he wishes he was in, but he couldn't cut it.
No, I really do.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's like the elite. Is Delta Force the elite of the elite?
Yeah, so
More than Navy SEAL?
well, there's tiered assets in the SOCOM as well. So you have your tier 1 assets, that's SEAL Team 6, and then your Delta Force guys. Then you have like your tier 2s, tier 3s. So most special operations unit are like tier 3 is what we consider them. So like your regular Green Berets, your regular Navy SEALs, Marine Raiders, and then your Air Force PJs, the CCT guys, the ones that call in airstrikes and stuff.
What were you?
I was a Marine Raider.
What does that mean? Tier 3?
Yeah.
And then so it's
So you
kinda
barely
like,
made
you
it.
weren't the NBA. You weren't Kobe in the NBA.
No, we're the D League, man. Yeah, dude. No, I'm just playing. No. We were playing the NBAs. Gotta say that, yeah. Gotta represent.
If I pointed to a country in Africa, have you probably been there?
I have never been to Africa, but there are Marine units in Africa.
He asked the tricky questions.
I just picked that
I'm
up.
here to throw you.
So, like,
Does the Coast Guard have one?
special operations?
The Coast Guard's no longer part of the military. They're part of the
What are they, the post office?
Homeland Security or something like that
are
now.
they?
Do they have the elite Coast Guard though? Like,
I think they do as well. Yeah.
I heard though, like, although they do seem like a funny military branch before, but in terms of border patrol, I heard like they have some of the best snipers, right? Like they're able to in a helicopter hit the driver through the windshield.
Whoa, in the helicopter?
While the helicopter
Coast Guard?
Yeah, they have some of the best snipers because of their mission. If they need to guard the border and you have like some cartel guy driving, they're supposed to have some of the best snipers in the business. Is that true?
I think it is.
But it sounds hilarious though to say Coast Guard.
Well, their boat is like white with an orange stripe, or red stripe, right?
Branding is not that cool.
It looks like the Salvation Army.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking talking about special ops. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, like overthrowing governments and shit.
Yeah.
How did you? So when you joined the Marine Corps, did you already know you were gonna try out for special ops, or were you in the Marine Corps and you thought it was supposed to be badass, but you're like, what the fuck's this pussy shit? And then so you got elevated, like.
I always wanted to do something more after I joined the military or the Marine Corps, and then I was like, hey, I want to do something cooler than what I was currently doing, but I didn't know what special operations was.
So in the Marine Corps, right, you guys have different jobs. Like you do your boot camp, and then you choose what kind of job you want to do in the Marine Corps. Like, what are the jobs?
Shit ton.
There's a shit ton, yeah. Like your admin clerk. There's
Like a cook? I want to be a cook.
There's a cook.
combat cook,
Combat, that's tight. So you can make a burger while you fucking.
pretty much.
That's the elite cook.
But yeah, there's so many different jobs. Everything, radios.
You could be
Pilots.
instructors, translators.
Yeah.
Wow.
What would you want to be if you were joining the military?
The one that kills people. What's that?
The killer.
No, because not everybody does that, right? Like like you're like a computer guy. Like everyone learns how to kill.
Well, they help to kill people in their own way.
Yeah, but the guy that's like the guy that has the gun on the floor, like on the ground.
Sniper. Oh, machine gun. Machine gun.
Yeah. Like Rambo.
You got that Humvee too.
Oh, damn. So it's not one guy for all of that?
There's a lot of killers.
Dude, or you can chill in Florida and just fucking take shit out with a drone.
Nah. I want to be like the foot soldier. What do you call that?
Infantry.
Infantry. All right.
So you're a warrior.
I want to do that, yeah.
Infantry life's tough though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What about the medic? I want to do that too.
What do you want to do?
You can't do both.
Can I be the guy that goes, okay, my friend needs a band-aid, and then you do that, and you go,
There's a lot of jobs like that as well. Like, yeah, for the Army Special Forces, they're 18 Deltas. Their sole job is as shooter first, but then they're pretty much like equivalent to a PA. So they do like
a physician assistant.
Physician assistants, yeah. So they do operations in the field when you're getting shot, stop the bleeding.
What's crazy is I took a trauma class from a guy that was like a 20-year 18 Delta. Mm-hmm. So they're pretty much like if a surgeon and a PA and like a Green Beret had a baby, that was him. This guy had to deliver a baby because this person was raped like in Afghanistan, and he's also had to do surgeries on dogs because the dog had like an ID in it and he wanted to save the dog. I'm like, dude, these are some of the most complicated fucking
wait, they put a bomb in a dog?
Send them their way.
That's so sad.
Dog probably hit a landmine or something.
Yeah, it's just, I'm like, fuck, that's some crazy
What
shit.
did they do? Like they sewed like a bomb in the stomach or something?
Maybe they strapped it to his chest or something.
Oh man, that's some fucked up shit, dude.
Yeah.
You probably see some fucked up shit, huh? Because like my friend, he was like a bomb tech or something in Afghanistan, and he says that like that was weird. Even though he was a bomb tech, like when he rolled in, like you just see dead shit, people, whatever, all over the floor. And I was like, damn, like even though you're not the guy that's doing the like what you see is still crazy.
Yes, those guys have extremely tough jobs too, because if there's any bombs, they got to go defuse it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's like Hurt Locker, right? The guys in the
yeah,
big ass
exactly
outfit.
like Hurt Locker.
Damn.
You've seen all kinds of shit, right?
I've seen a little bit.
I love it when they do that.
He likes to play shit down.
I fucking love when they do that.
You know, like how they go, it's a need-to-know basis and shit. Like in the military, right? Like there's so many people that been to the military that did special missions and all that. What happens if you tail? Like if you're a big
Like, what's the worst that could even happen?
blabbermouth, do you get in big trouble?
Yeah, you can lose your security clearance, but the worst things you could do is tell something about a program that's going on that endangers the people's lives that are involved in that program. You know, so like your friends could be involved in a program and they do something specifically that way because they were trained to do it, and then if they know about that's the way they do it, then the bad guys would know to look out.
But you're just telling this hot chick you met at a bar, you're trying to impress her a little bit. That's all you're trying to do.
I mean, you don't have to tell the secrets. You can make up whatever you want, you know?
Well, you're bad at telling fake stories, though. What
Yeah, I
about
know.
that? Yeah, see?
So when you're like, let's say your girlfriend, is your girlfriend ever curious about your military experience?
Yeah, she is.
When you tell her these things, does her pussy get wet? or is she just like, I don't care?
It's always wet around.
Oh, that's nice shit.
Listening?
Yeah. No, but to be honest, like the secret squirrel stuff, there's a lot of secret stuff, but it's more about the tactics and the techniques on how you do specific things that are classified.
So what happens, like, you know how some people write a book after they leave certain things? Like, you're done with the military, right?
I'm done.
So if you started talking, would you still get in trouble?
Yes. So certain programs have an expiration date, but most of it's like 50 years or something like that before it expires.
What happens? You could go to jail?
You could definitely go to jail.
Do you ever answer certain questions with that's classified?
You could talk around it, but if you talk
Say
about
that's
it.
classified?
But what if you don't say, like, I gotta kill you if I told you?
No, but guys that say like that, like, you know, they probably don't really know, or
But you've met those guys, though.
yeah, there's a lot of guys that do that.
I have too.
Like fake valor or whatever it is, for sure.
Yeah, we met one too. And then I was convinced because I don't know shit about the military. And then my other buddy, who's like an engineer in the army, he doesn't even like, he's not even an infantry guy. He shoots amazingly well and all this. And I'm like, hey, isn't it funny? You guys are both in the military and you can't even shoot. And he's like, not even what you do, like a special guy. And then I was like roasting his ass. And later I found out it's because he wasn't military. He just lied.
Oh, damn.
He was saying like he was some special unit guy. And I'm like, wow, tell me more.
So special that he can't tell you, right?
Yeah, basically. It was so special that like they didn't even, like, it's like MI7, you know?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, or like MI whatever. It's like, it's off the books. And I was like, damn, that's tight. Today's episode is brought to you by Feels. Okay, so check this out. I had no idea I was living life with so much panic and anxiety. It's not always identifiable. Like, it's not easy when you're going through it, right? But I always like had trouble sleeping and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I notice it's usually because I'm doing like extreme sports or whatever, and I don't know how to like calm down at the end of the day.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, dude, and I'm just there in bed, and I'm like, man, I can't go to sleep. I'm counting jumps, like I can't count sheep, man. I don't know what's happening to me.
And you probably jacked off already.
Yeah, and nothing works. Absolutely nothing. Until shout outs to Feels for sending me their CBD, because I do have a nighttime routine now, and I've been using it for quite some time, and it's kind of like this whole chill out routine where like, yo, I'm gonna go and do snowboarding. I'm gonna do whatever. And at the end of the night, I take a few drops. I actually meditate, I relax, and then I have this unwind thing that I do, and now I sleep like a baby.
Yeah, so Feels is actually really easy to take. You just put a few drops underneath your tongue, and it helps reduce stress, anxiety, and for you, sleeplessness. And what's really cool is like everyone's tolerance is different, right? So you can experiment if you really want to relax and chill, or just a little bit. It's all up to you. And what's really cool is that it's a membership, so once you sign up, it comes every single month.
And also, if you're new to CBD, you don't know who to ask or whatever, what's really cool is they have real human support. You can be like, yo, I don't know nothing about this, but I need some help. So that's a pretty cool option they have.
It is good to have support. So Feels has me feeling my best every single day, and it can help you too.
I know it does for me. So become a member today by going to feels.com/offtherecord. You'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping.
Ooh, that's FEALS.com/offtherecord, and you get 50% automatically taken off your first order plus free shipping.
Feels.com/offtherecord. Damn, dude. So what do you do when you find one of those guys that are like, you lying sack of shit?
I mean, a lot of people in the veteran community do like probably blow them up, but that's probably not necessary to like do all that. They're probably going through some own struggles and just lying about shit to impress some people or impress themselves or tell some fake realities themselves. But the veteran community is not very forgiving of that. Like if they find out, they'll blast them. I've seen some of that happen. Oh yeah.
Like they're like a gang?
Dude, the stolen valor shit's pretty crazy, yeah.
You mean blast as in like that, or you mean like put them on blast?
Put them on blast.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, I thought they were gonna kill
A
them.
lot of these guys, it's been happening a lot in the special operations community. Like a lot of people are claiming they've done something. These guys will go and find their DD2 or
DD214, yeah.
DD214,
Yeah.
and then put it on Instagram.
What does that mean, DD214?
DD214 is like a document that you get when you get out of the military. Pretty much summarizes your military career, the awards you got, the schools you've been to. So it
Like
tells you
like
your
medical
career.
history, like everything.
So what if you never even went? You don't have one of those, right?
Yeah, you don't
wouldn't have one, yeah.
Right, but
And if someone was to bullshit, it's kind of like, let's say they were like like they went, but they weren't special ops, and maybe they were a cook at an army. So then that's the kind of stolen valor that exists. Is they are military, but they're lying about what branch or whatever.
yeah, so like for one example, not gonna say his name because he's probably had enough shit already, but he was a Navy CB, which is like a construction worker.
Yeah,
Like
like-
they build a whole bunch of stuff, but he said he was a Navy EOD, like one of your friends. But on his record, all it says is he's only been through basic training, he's been through construction school or whatever it is. But on other podcasts, would he would go on and he would talk about like getting shot in the back and
Whoa.
blacking out and just all kinds of
By a
stuff.
staple
that's-
gun or nail gun, maybe.
Yeah, but I just
By a welding machine. Oh, I was breaking. He was a Navy engineer, and he was never like a SEAL.
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you guys think of the Air Force? You guys think those guys are pussies?
I think they have the best life. That's for sure. Yeah.
My whole family's like Air Force. Well, except for my grandfather. Because he told everyone, don't go in the fucking Marines because you won't cut it.
Because you won't cut it?
To you?
No, not to me. I wasn't. I was never going in. But to my dad and to my uncles, he was just like, you don't want to deal with it.
Your grandpa?
Yeah.
His grandpa's a lieutenant colonel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. He was the fucking real fucking deal, dude. You want to know some shit?
Was he a pilot?
He was no. He was a mechanic, so he would help fix the planes and shit.
You could be a lieutenant colonel as a plane fixer?
Well, he probably wasn't the one actually fixing.
Probably like command of all the
Yeah,
people
the
fixing.
command, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick though, yeah.
Damn.
So you should sit up a little straighter on me there.
He's so dumb.
By relation?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh my god.
So when you were in the infantry, like what was, because to me that stuff's already hard. What was like some of the hardest things that you had to do, like even in training? And then what made you go, oh, that's it, and you want to like push the boundaries?
I think is the mission set for sure. Like what we're doing in the infantry, you're pretty reactive, even though the units try not to be. So like if you're in Iraq or something like that, like you'll react to getting shot at, you'll react to driving over a bomb, you'll react most of the time instead of being proactive and like actively going out.
So you're getting punched in the face first before you punch back, and then that's the part of it you didn't like.
Yeah, and
So it's like, if they bomb us, then we go after them. Like that?
yeah.
Oh, what? So there's no movements of like, we're gonna blast the fuck out of these fools?
I mean, like you have a mission, you like have some bad guys that you're looking for, but you don't have enough assets, you don't have enough guys, you don't have enough things to support you to get there and to
Oh,
be
it'd be
able
like a death
effectively.
sentence? Like if you just went in and just with their like...
Or it's just like intelligence capabilities to find the right guy, to go to the right spot, you know, instead of we're just driving around, driving over bombs and shooting back when we get shot at.
Yeah.
But special operations is completely different. You know, you have all the assets in the world to find this guy from whatever intelligence collections you have to getting bombs dropped on them, for sure.
Did the rules of engagement change constantly where you're like, what the fuck is this new rule today?
Oh, yeah. Every theater, everywhere you go, for sure.
What's a theater?
Oh, theater is a place of where you're deployed to, pretty much, or your area of operation.
Like you might be in the jungle of like some other country, or you might be in a desert in the Middle East, or like something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And do they call it a theater because there's so many things at play, like air, land, sea, like...
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Damn.
Yeah, you guys got this right. You don't even need to talk to me.
No, I want to hear your story. So like, okay, because he's really downplaying himself. So you're infantry, and then how did you get into like the Marine combat water survival school, and you started teaching combat water, and then this is what jumps out of airplanes and shit. You're just like a really humble guy that doesn't really talk about
Have you
himself.
ever done a Halo drop?
I have not done a Halo job.
Well, you guys were both in the Marines, right? So like, put it into normal person perspective. Like I'm gonna ask all kind. To me, military is military, right? But obviously, there's like such a huge difference within the military of what you guys do, because it's its own like campus, basically, right? Like, so like what you did, and then you look up to him, and you're just like, oh my god, you did that. Like, what does that? What? How can you like compare that to the rest of us?
So even with like the Marine Corps water combat survival, right? Like he would be like every year you have to do annual swim test, physical fitness test, shooting, whatever, that kind of stuff. He's the guy that would run the courses for like in the water. You know, like all the times we go to Hawaii and always drown David in the pool. I'm like, check this shit out. It's because I've got it done from people like him.
Okay.
Right? So you try to get class 4, class 3, class 2, class 1, or what's above that?
I don't even know anymore. I think it changed.
Did it?
Yeah.
But there's like different classes, and depending on how well you swim, it opens up doors for other things, right? Like to go to jump school, like you have to have, was it swim class 1 or above or something?
I think so. It's been a long time, yeah.
All right. So yeah,
But
there's
yes.
so it's pretty much like you're building up your resume in the military, and then as you build it up, you can open up more doors to do more shit, right? And then so for him, even for like that kind of stuff, I saw what the school, like one of the things you have to do is swim, was like 50 meters or 100 meters underwater?
50.
50. So even that shit's tough. We have to swim the long way of the pool or the short way back and forth underneath water with just one breath. So like stuff like that, like how was that like, and what made you want to go into that, and was there ever a point where you like wanted to quit and not finish the school?
For the water school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated the water for a little bit.
You're such a good ass swimmer. You taught me how to swim.
I mean now, but
Were you a good swimmer
the
before you went to
process-
school?
I worked at the pool before I went to that course, so I had some time to train.
Yeah.
But before that, I just swam whatever program the Marine Corps puts you through, and then before that, my mom, like when I was a child, my mom put me through some classes so I wouldn't drown, pretty much. But yeah, that was it.
Is there a special ops version of Hell Week or like the training?
Like
Yeah.
for buds, right? Like that's for the Navy
So,
SEAL.
like-
They have.
For regular military, you have boot camp, and then you go into
Your job school, whatever that is. Well, we call it MOS, so military occupational skill.
so whatever you choose after boot camp, supply, infantry, whatever, you go to that specific training, and then you start working in the military, right?
Sure.
And then once you want to specialize, is there another boot camp?
Not another boot camp, but a whole bunch of follow-on schools. So like the water survival school is one. If you want to be a sniper, that's another school. If you want to do other jobs, there's a whole. I mean, all the other jobs are out there as well. But for special operations in the Marine Corps, you got to go through a selection period. So they send you to, now it's like 6 weeks long. They send you to North Carolina, and you go through a portion there, and then you go to like an unknown location, and then they do some training there to test you, pretty much.
It's like fucking Top Gun shit.
So like,
No, more like G.I. Jane.
J. Jane shit.
It's like an auditioning
Yeah.
process almost. So it's like an auditioning process to even see if you qualify for the school.
That's correct.
And is
yeah.
that part fucking hard as fuck?
It's pretty hard, yeah.
What's like some hard shit?
yeah, what are they getting you to do?
A lot of it is a lot of land navigation. So ours and the Army Special Operations, one is pretty structured the same. So a lot of land navigation. You're walking everywhere with a 45-pound pack. A lot of team events.
How many miles a day you think you're covering? A shit ton?
Probably more than 20.
every day? Oh shit!
Depends how lost you get though, because so it's really up to
Oh, so if you're good and you're not lost,
probably not 20 every day.
But still probably over-
What if you're bad at directions though? You're probably pretty fucked.
probably 40, man.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't make it.
So you know how like in college, right? You have an idea of where you want to go, what you want to major in, and then like you have a job fair, and then there's recruiters like, you want to join us? Like, is there something like that in the military where you're like, I kind of want to do Delta Force, but I'm kind of on the fence between SEAL and whatever? Like, do you know of these jobs before you go toward your direction?
I think now people have so much more access to information that people kind of know what they want to do now. But when I was in the military, I didn't know what Marine Raiders or MARSOC was until I just wanted to get out of the infantry. So
So for you, it was like, what's the next shit? And they're like, Raiders. All right, fuck it. That's what I'm gonna do.
yeah,
Oh, so or now with all the information with the Green Berets and all this information out online, people have options. But the military didn't tell you, like, this is where you can go. This is where the next level is.
they definitely didn't. And a lot of the Marine units back then were like always like, oh, if we have you and you're a good dude, they want to keep you, right? Because it's going to help them out to do their mission instead of pushing you up.
To kind of hold you back on
Hold you
purpose.
back.
Because they'd rather have you on their team.
That's what happened to me as a busboy.
They don't want you to become a waiter?
He's too good. We can't waste another good one. And then it took me forever to be a waiter. So when you went to the Marines, were you guys there at the same time or like?
I
No.
think there was some overlap, right?
I got out in 09.
Oh yeah, I went in 06.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could have been.
Maybe. So I went in 03, and at that time, like, so how it works, it's like whatever positions are missing in the Marine Corps, they'll send those jobs out like to the recruiters.
Yeah.
And then those recruiters will get those jobs tied out to like your ship out date. And so when you're like dumb like me, and I just knew I wanted to be a Marine. I didn't know anything about Marine Corps. They go, when do you want to go to boot camp? And I'm like, August. Then they go, well, here's your 4 jobs you could choose from. Not knowing I could have waited a month and get another job, or it's just like
They didn't tell you shit.
They don't tell you anything.
What job did you have?
I was supply admin for this unit called 3rd Anglico, and it was like a pretty cool unit. So I'm like, oh, I'll do that. And because then the one before that was like a field radio operator, and then I've seen enough movies where it's like the guy's
Okay,
like,
that was a good shot.
yeah. I was like,
Nobody answers. Nobody ever answers.
I'm like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And I think the one after that was Motor T, which you just work on cars. So I was like, I guess I'll just choose that one then. And yeah, but nowadays, like when I talk to some of the kids these days, it's a way different process. Some people, they know they want to go like special operations, and they'll secure almost like the whole pipeline contract.
There's better counselors now.
They're way better. They'll secure that
a good way to put
contract
it.
before they even go in. So now it's just up to them to pass, where they can just to pass each step, but they have that job for sure. Whereas I think maybe in his position, it was like you're here and you're excellent, then you try out to see if there's even jobs. So it's like it's a much harder process.
Oh.
Have you ever shot a net at a guy?
That's a good question, though.
That's a good question, right?
Yeah, I shot a few dogs.
Shot dogs?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to shoot a dog? Is that a bomber?
They're coming at you?
They're coming at you, and they probably have rabies, and you know they're not like pet dogs.
Be a good doggy.
No, and
They're stray dogs.
they're stray dogs, and you don't want them to give your mission away. You know.
Oh, because you're like hiding in the bushes or something?
Yeah, I mean, but if you shoot the dog, people will know.
Do they have net guns?
Is that classified?
I think they do. No, I'm probably sure. Like out of a shotgun, you could put like a net.
Yeah, fucking pack a net in there.
Like Batman, like poof, and then it wraps him
Yeah,
up.
fucking wraps them up and shit.
Yeah.
What about that thing when you pull it out and you and it didn't trip,
Grapple
trip and
guns?
fall? No, like,
No, the bolo thing, yeah.
well, you throw around the legs and they're running, whoa!
Oh
And then,
yeah, no, I'm not just on that.
You never use that shit? What kind of hockey, what kind of bullshit they're having you guys do?
I don't know, man, but not cool enough, dude.
Yeah, damn, dude. Next time we'll get a Delta Force guy. Can we get a Delta Force guy in here?